easier for us. After that, we just move all GTAM resource to GTAM website.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, great. So yes, I can now move to other things. It is webinar. So it is not webinar, but it is resource at all. So events. Here is the events. And the events, it have maybe meeting, webinar, training, workshop, conference, other, whatever. Example of webinar, you will have a title. This is the publication date. This is the date of the webinar, and here I will explain how we can do add these things. View recording, a text about this, resource related to these events, media gallery, so you can add a picture, you can add the videos, whatever. So for example, this is, I think, Kiara. So you can add it to this page. Okay, how we, and there is also, I think, this is from TechRRT, yes. And this is also another example from TechRRT with the video. So how we can add this one, also, as I mentioned, you click view profile, okay, and you click add events. So in the events, we have, first of all, two steps: before the events and after the events. Before the events, we just write the title. For example, I will just write like this, whatever. Huh? So these things just explain, because we have these tools. I just will explain for you. In the capacity strengthening and in the internal engagement, sometimes if you want to add it to be shown in internal engagement, or to be shown in the capacity strengthening, if it is related to capacity strengthening, usually most of the time we add it to all so they can see it everywhere. But if you don't want to show in any place, for example, also I have seen in GTAM that you have the same tools. It is feature event, so maybe they will click just GTAM, which page in GTAM to be shown. So you just add it. This is, what is it? Is it meeting or webinar or training workshop? So it is webinar. This is will help us to filter. When we select here, for example, for events, you click here. When you click webinar, so it is come in the webinar. Also in the calendar, you can move and see which webinar at that day. So you can move and see what webinar, if there is any webinar. And also it is added in the main page. For example, if there is a webinar or events, you can find it here. So this is things. Second things, you just add a picture. So I think for UNICEF staff, you can, I don't know from other, but maybe yes, it is possible. We share. I can share this link. You can collect as many as you want picture. You just upload the picture. I don't. For example, it's supposed to be picture, but I don't know where is picture. Let me just run it. So for example, this one to be duplicated, add it twice. Okay, start date and end date. So if it is in April, start with month 22. So if it is more than one day, you just mention, but most of the webinar, it is just one day, 22 to, okay. This is the event link. Sometimes we want, okay, as I mentioned, there is two steps: before the events and after the event. Before the event, sometimes we put something like, where is it? I just mentioned. Sometimes, because we have noticed also in TechRRT and sometimes in GNC, please register here. So sometimes you want him to register. Once he click, he go to the page of the webinar to register. So you can add it in this place. You add the link and you write the text, like the same things. Please register. Here. Okay, and the link for the website. Okay, like this. And sometimes by doing from your calendar like this, you just click new appointment. You can get Zoom. So once you click Zoom, I think you can add it. You copy this link. It is recommended now to add it with password. So you check the password. After that, you share the password. So you copy this link to the website and you write here the body. For example, I just have here take RRT examples with picture, everything. So I can control A, see if I have it, and control V. It will ask you like this. As I mentioned, this is the style of Word document. So you select Control A and you select T with X. Okay. After that, until now we are just calling people for the events. If we have attached, we can click resource, whatever resource, and the link here. Where is the link? It is PDF PPT document. So, for example, we can see it is PDF, and we just added this resource before. Where is it? Resource, this one, for example. We can copy paste the resource. Yes, you can copy paste the resource here. It is work, or you can search. For example, we write it resource IMO rule, IMO rule. So you can find it here. So you can, and the text IMO rule. So you can do both, and you can add as many as you want resource. Also here, if you want to ask people join this event, the same thing. Sometimes you have a Google form or whatever, or sometimes Zoom link. You can repeat this. Where is it? The link for registration. But if you have a Google form or registration form, you just click here. Okay, and you can write join. After that, I will explain how we can add media gallery. Also, we have to mention that you have to write the revision. For example, event, the date, and the alias, for example, to add it like this. Events. Cool. We don't supposed to have any link, but you can keep the link as you want, the name of the link, because it will be node number like this. But for example, it will be events COVID, or sometimes we do like this joint statement, just to show you. Okay, so this is space, we just remove it with underscore. Sorry.
Shabib,
Yes.
that part there, it has to be whatever the URL alias has.
Yes.
It's always going to be something different. You're never going to have the same thing twice, right?
Yes, yes. But it is better than to show like numbers.
Yeah, I agree. But just to understand, so you couldn't have events underscore COVID because you'd have that a million times.
Yes, yes, you are right. So we just click save. Okay, this one, because we don't have a movie now, you just click remove. Okay, save for now. So you will find that this is the name, this is the alias I added, this is the name, this is the date I select, this is today date I publish. If I click here, So it will jump to this meeting Zoom, so they can jump. Here is the events with link. You can see picture. It is added directly. Resource, because I add, and join this event. Okay. Now after the events, I want to update this one and include the PPT file, and also I want to include the video. Here I just will share with you. Okay, for nutrition for GNC, we have this our global nutrition cluster. I will share with you, but how you can, and also I create one for GTAM, so I will explain for you how to add. You just click in your account. I will send for you a Gmail account for all of you. You can use it. Once you click in your YouTube channel, after you log in by username and password, I give it to you. You click switch account. So if it is GNC, you just select GNC. If it is GTAM, you just select GTAM. Once you click, for example, it will change to this. After that, you click upload video and you add your video. It is not that difficult. You just follow the same steps. Select a video, just it is that easy. But after you upload, let me just back to GNC because I have a lot of videos. Here. Yes. So if I go to select a video, so after you upload and you have your video, you just select one. Okay, you click share. In the share, you just copy all. First of all, we back to edit this page. Okay. Here in the video, you can add, if you have, after the meeting, more resource, you just add a resource. For example, the PPT file, whatever it is. Presentation, or because it is related to COVID, we can search about COVID. So we can find all COVID training, webinar, whatever. And the name, I will just write it now as a COVID-19. So you can add as many as you want resources. You just come here and click add. Because you finish this event, so you don't want to have joined this event, so remove it. This is after the event. Also here, you want, if you want, because this is join this event, now it can go to YouTube channel. So khalas, you told them, see record, see recording, okay? And copy this one. This is the ID of YouTube. You just copy this one, only after /YouTube, and you come to the video. If you have a picture, just let us do a symbol. You just click this one. Suppose it is a meeting or training or whatever you have it. And here you select YouTube and you copy the code, the last code. So once we click save, this is after the event. Now, if I click see recording, I will go to YouTube. Okay. And also you can find here that I add one more resource. It is this one, also picture, also the video. So now you have your events before and after. So yes, and if you want to edit my browser, because I was this private, but in the other one it is show like this. Just a minute. If I go to events now, it will be show here in the top. We just click. Once you click, you will find edit. Once you click edit, you can modify whatever you want. So this is the events. So I will open for 10 minutes or less for discussion. After that, news. The news much easier than this. Any question?
Hi, Shabib, it's Julianne. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, this is really great features. I think it's quite detailed. So as Danka said, I think it will be helpful to have the recording
Yes.
and so on. Just a really detailed question. Sorry for that. The link text, when we create the webinar, and then we can say register or something like that. But we can name it as we want because,
Yes.
for example, okay, so you can also just say further information or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the resource or further information, whatever. See, I write it resource, but sometimes if you want, you can write it
Okay.
further information. Yes. And you save it.
Okay.
Yes. Just that. Yes, you will find it here like this.
Okay. And when you go, sorry.
Yes, please.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I think I got it. No, Andy, go ahead.
So can you preview the page before it's finished?
You mean this page or the final page?
The final page before
Okay.
you publish it, or yeah.
Okay. You can preview, but because I am in the edit mode, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But there is a button. Sometimes let me just clone one. The clone, it is repeat things. And just a minute. I don't know. No, it is not here. I think it is for other. It is for page. I'm sorry, not for events. No, I'm sorry. No.
So you just do it and then you have to just go back and edit.
But you can save it without publish. After that, publish it if you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can save it without publish. That means it will not go to public.
Okay, so you can see it then, and then you can
Yes.
edit, and then you click publish when you're
Yes.
happy with how it looks.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Most welcome. So great. So this is events and webinar. The news, it is much easier. As I mentioned before, where is this one? This. When you click here, view profile, you back to your add news. You click here, open new tabs.